Welcome to Kratos BI. My name is Chris Wagner, and today we're going to be going over 3 ways to create a report in Power BI using nothing but Excel. Alright, before we get into any of that, I want you to hit that like button, turn on subscribe, and turn on that alarm notification so you get updated every time I publish some new content. Let's head to my desktop, let's get into it. To start out, we're going to head over to kratosbi.com and go down to Get Started with Power BI. Out here, you'll find a number of different tools and resources that are available for you so you can get up and running. We're going to be starting with the Kratos BI Excel report. This has already been prepped and ready for you. This is a great tool that you can download and use to get up and running, understanding how to use Power Query, Power Pivot, how to build out reports, all sorts of different things. But today we're just going to be using a small little piece of that. The Kratos BI report has a leadership tab on there that has some good information on there that we use in our leadership meetings, talk about what's going on in sales and adventure work. At the bottom of this report, I've got some real detailed information that we want to, if we want to ever see what's happening with our product lines and really delve into it, all of that's at the bottom of the report. First things first, I'm going to copy that information out of my report. Then I'm going to head over to Power BI and I'm going to click on this little tab called Create. All right. Create's going to allow me to do 2 different things. One, I can pick a data set from within the service and I can build out some information. And frankly, this is the way I'd recommend you build most of your reports. Use your certified or promoted data sets and do that. But let's say you have some data that's just in Excel and like I was showing you here, and you wanted to add this in and create a report. Here's tip 1 on how you create a report inside of Power BI. The first thing you do when creating a report from data that you copy out of Excel is you click on Paste or Manually Enter Data. It's going to open up a pop-up screen where you'll select your values here. Just Control-V, paste that information in. You definitively want to click on Use First Row as Headers. All right, that will bring all your information up at the top, or all the header names will be up at the top of each of the columns. You'll be relatively good to go here. And we're going to give this a name. We're going to call this Sales from Excel Method 1. And I've got 3 options here. I've got auto create the report, create a blank report, or create a data set only. I'm going to choose for the purpose of this demo, I'm just going to click on Auto Create a Report. And voila. I now have a report that gives me an interesting perspective on what's going on inside my data. I'm all set to go. I can export this to Analyze Excel. I can do things with this. I can edit it. I can go in, I can add some additional tabs onto it. Any of the existing editing capabilities that are in the Power BI service, I can go right ahead and do. Method number 2, I go into Paste or Manually Enter Data. Again, I paste my information in. I click on Use First Row as Headers. I say Sales from Excel 2. And instead of doing auto create report, I say create a blank report. All right. So here is my page. Here's the information that I pasted in, and I've got all of the visuals that are available through the Power BI service. My enterprise visuals here, and I can add more visuals in. But this allows me to go in and kind of create my own reports however I want. Change this up, do whatever I want to do within my report. I'm basically good to go. Third method, I go back to create. I go to paste or manually enter my data. I do the exact same thing. I paste it in. I use first row as headers. I go sales from Excel 3. And now instead of doing auto create report, I say create a data set only. What this does is it it creates a data set inside of the service that I can then come back to and create many reports off of in the future. So if I know that this is something that I'm going to constantly be iterating off of, I can go into and I can create this. And now I can go ahead and create a report from scratch. I can jump to analyze in Excel. Whatever I need to do, I can go ahead and do this. These 3 examples all went from a data set that was an Excel spreadsheet, but the same thing works if you're going to get information out of a CSV or just even manually enter information into the Power BI service. You can then do that through the Create experience and build out your own custom Power BI report. I hope that you found this helpful and useful when it comes to working with the Power BI service. This is especially helpful for you, for all my friends working on Macs out there. You can't install Power BI Desktop. This is a good way for you to be able to get a report up and running inside of Power BI if you find yourself having to. Thank you guys very much. Once again, if you haven't already, if you like this content, hit like, subscribe to the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys stay safe. Peace.